Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everybody's doing well. City Skylines, Part 13. Unlucky for some, lucky for others. Got some good news and bad news, and it might be good news to some, and it might be bad news to others, so I don't know how to phrase it any other way. What we're going to do is I got a little surprise for you. Look how smooth. And I still stink at this, okay? It's me. But it's called Play It. And it is a camera extension that allows you to go at a much smoother clip. I have it on 2, almost to the bottom. Doesn't seem too fast, but it's a heck of a lot smoother than I ever made it. So I'm just showing you our original. This is our beginning town here. You're still going to hear my keyboard. I got one of those. Well, I've always had it, but I thought I would try using it's like stuffed with sand, and it has a hard plastic top, and you used to use them for laptops. I put my keyboard on that, and it's still loud. But we're going to take a little tour here with my new camera mod and show you everything going on here. Whoopsie. So I filled in our hill here with trees. Let's get a zoom in on that. Not too close now. Calm down. So it's a mix. I used 3 different brushes. I think it looks nice. I hope you guys do too. I did fill all of this out, but our bar just continues to be stinky, so like this is green and it's not going to show up because there's no need for it, no demand. But this filled in nicely, I think. Lots of the same building, which I'm not too much of a fan of. This is all half and half, by the way. Dark green and offices with a smattering of light blue and dark blue. Especially the commercial is along this road here, the seaside road. This is the new area here. I'm trying. Yeah, see, so it didn't all fill out. Gave him a hospital. And this is the new parking garage. It actually works, so I'm very pleased with this. Look at that. That is so cool. But they're actually using it, and they don't fly into it. However, I do have flying cars, and you may catch some just scooting on by as we're going through this. Lots of problems. I'm sorry to report this, but my goodness, they just won't stop. And I forged ahead like a good girl. I just kept going. You can see all these warehouses. That's part of the problem. I found this. Oh boy. Do not remember what it's called. Got some bathrooms here. Oh, it's a ship museum. I guess you come on in here and then you go on this little... This looks like a riverboat. Yep. I thought that was cute, so I grabbed it. And I left these where they were, although nobody's using them. All right, now let's head off this way. This is new as well. This was actually the last thing I did. Sorry there was no Friday video. Today is Friday. And I had hoped upon hope that things would just click. And they didn't. They just got worse. So all of this should be dark and light green with a little bit of blue in here. We have another parking garage. This is a shopping mall that you go down into. I believe this is another one of those assets that they let us have for free. Isn't that cool? The assets that I keep calling them assets, but like the unique buildings that I found, I plunked them down. Now these rocks, if you will recall, that's a hard sentence for me. Our neighborhood stopped here on the ocean side. And then all this was wilderness. So I flattened it as best I could, and I took these rocks and grouped them together. And I formed this because the hole was already there. Well, not necessarily a hole, but it was like, this is all natural. I did not touch this. I just smoothed it out around. So the rocks that were around it, I brought them in closer. And this is my nature reserve. Is that what they're called? Something where you can go camping and hiking. And there are lookout towers. That's what this is. I'm pretty sure this is their pathway. I had fun building this. It took me a couple hours, and I'm sure it doesn't show, but I did enjoy doing this. So here's the entrance. It's a nature reserve. Is that what it's called? Oops. And here's a side end. Nope. This is the entrance. That was a side entrance. I'm so sorry. So I just added a few things. I surrounded it with trees, but like you can walk out and look in here and get your pictures. This also was here. And I honestly thought it was one of those factory things that you usually find by a railroad track. And it's a burned out cabin. And I thought that that was perfect. So there's another side gate. And more areas to get better look at what's going on here. Lookout points. I put those little binocular things around. They've got some fire. Lots of places to sit. Okay, stop. There we go. Okay. Wow. And then up here, I know it's early days to have this here, but I put it in anyway. So what they get to look at, yes, potties. I got the outhouses going there. So if you climb this, you get to look down into this. Pretty cool. I'm not a fan of this bent rock. I tried my best. That is the way it came on the map. I just kind of inched it back and forth, hoping it would fix itself, and it didn't, so I just left it the way it was. I thought that was funny, but I don't know that rocks do that in real life. All right, so that's our nature area, and then this is new as well. Lots of offices, dark green and dark and light blue, and as you can tell, the green, there's some dark green, but a majority of it just did not come in. And then more unique buildings. Now, I can't quite tell you what they're called, but it's like a memorial building to residential, a memorial building to offices, a memorial building to commercial. I had no idea I even had these, but they look cool, don't they? I like these. Kind of neat. And then we put Grandma and Grandpa and the kids in here, so they have police, fire, all those good things. This was here. Did not quite know what I wanted to do with it, so I just left it as it was. I gave them an exit and an entrance. Oh, we have to go this way now. I'm so sorry. Here we go. All right, so here's our ore. Farming and forestry. Everything looks so lovely. And offices and industry. Neighborhood, offices and industry. Factories, offices, commercial. Our new neighborhood has something new to it, so let's go over here. This is a tram depot, and the only way you get this is with snowfall. And it's going so slow because of the camera that we are going to try and find the tram ourselves. Looks like there might be one here at the stop. Sure is. So I have this up and running on. It just goes in like a rectangular loop, this street and then the one over on this side. But you will notice it's just sitting there. Yeah, it comes over onto this street. So it goes around our leisure district. I added this stuff. It's just a corner park because I was trying to make it as not noisy as I could because our leisure starts here. This is I don't know if it's an asset or if it comes with the game, but it's touristy. So our trams can, is that the word? Come down here. These are some businesses. And we made our leisure district. I found this too. I don't know. I honestly do not know. But I did do the key wall. Fixed it up as best I could. Okay, don't go in the water. We don't want to get wet. Thank you. A little too chilly here to be getting wet. Not the greatest job in the world, but hey, I do have the network multi-tool back. That guy fixed it immediately. This is another unique building. Oh, there's two more trams just sitting at their stop. And yes, I'm supposed to go all the way around. However, this is another problem that we're having that I will discuss in a moment. Right now we're taking a tour of our beautiful cities. And this is our old, new industry, latest industry, offices, and commercial. I don't think I have any commercial in here. I think these guys have fire, police, and medical, so they're happy. These guys finally stopped complaining, believe it or not. The ones that complained the loudest suddenly stopped. And our main street does not look the same. Quite a bit of it missing and changed. Because more issues. So let me come out of this view, this beautiful view here. I'm going to have to do some things first though, so bear with me. I'll be with you in a second. All right, I'm back and you can see we have issues. Not enough buyers for products and not enough products. All of my businesses keep going out of business as a result. And abandonment. Now, you will notice, ta-da! This was my surprise. We did it. We hit 70,000. I didn't even realize it. I was so busy working on our nature reserve here that I didn't even notice it. Things you will notice immediately. Abandonment, police issues, garbage issues, not enough buyers for products, not enough products being delivered. I do not know what happened. I could not tell you what happened, but before the sun goes down, let's get back here as far as we can, and I want you to look at the traffic. Notice anything different about our traffic coming into the city? It's gone. Look at this. This is only my people. We go down to this expressway. Look at this. Nobody. I even gave them a way in. There's nobody coming into our city. This happened yesterday. I couldn't tell you what time because, again, I was concentrating on what I was doing. But something clicked and my bus lines broke. Then my metro lines broke. This is funny. Now, this may be normal. Oh, look at Moon. Hi, Mr. Moon. You're so pretty. That is a gorgeous full moon. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I always get so distracted. You're the fairy. Where's my terminal? It's a new one. I put the new one in with the shops and stations, but hear me out first, please. I put this in after the lines all snapped. One by one, all of my connections just broke. I was getting, see, there goes a cat. That's a bus line to the ferry, and I couldn't tell you why this is happening. They just snap off. I only have one line. It does come back and forth. It goes from this to over here where we had our inner city train, and then it just comes back, right? And then this one goes around this way and it hooks up to the terminal. It's in here somewhere. And then it comes back. That's all this does. And the lines keep breaking like this. I don't know what does it. Now today, while I was working on the nature thing, forest, this burned down. And while it was burning down, where's the other bus? See what I mean? I'm sorry. Okay, are they gathering here? There should be another bus. Oh, all right, it's there. But anyway, there were hundreds of people just standing here while this thing was going up in flames. And I kind of zoomed in on it. And you see all the people inside here waiting for the train? They were in there too. The whole thing was up in flames and the trains are going back and forth and the people were coming in and coming out. All the people standing at the bus, they're just standing there. And then the building, it just disintegrated. And then it fixed itself. The only thing that is not giving me a hard time are my ferries. I changed those out as well. And we've got 39 here. This one is 11, yeah. But this bus line, see, it's fixed. It's fixed. It doesn't have the eye over it anymore. But it'll go out. We have no more inner city traffic. 78%. And this is all just us. And you see it's moving fine. No congestion. Just a lot of people. Especially, oh, there's another one. This is so new to me. I've never seen this before. Why is this happening? If I don't have Disasters DLC, how is this possible? And they do have fire department. I believe the fire department's right across the street. And this graveyard has been emptying for 2 days. I have turned the rain showers down to practically nil. This here, it has been going out of business since I put it up. They just keep telling me that nobody's visiting them and nobody's delivering any goods. I just don't understand. I don't know what happened. But I think the thing that really killed it was the lack of traffic. Nobody's coming into our city anymore. And they have ways. I did not break anything. I have checked. You know, it's one of those careful what you wish for type things. I am not a fan of super congested 80 million people flying through my city just to get from one end to the other and not do anything. That bugs me. But the fact that no one's coming to our city from any direction, and I don't know why. Other than this road, which they're using, it's not broken in either direction. It works. There it goes. Okay, now it's both of them. This is the Metro, and this is that bus line that we just looked at that was fixed. I have no idea what's going on. It's citywide. But you see the issues that we're having in here. This has not changed either. My biggest concern was us getting to 70,000, and we did it. So I'm super happy. I hope you guys are too. Here's what I'm a little sad about. I should have saved this map for when I was a little bit more advanced. But we did reach our goal. I'm very happy about that. And I have to tell you, you guys might not agree, but I feel so much better and much more confident about playing this game. All this experience, all this trial and error. I'm not 100%. I honestly don't believe I ever will be 100%. I'd like to get up to at least 90. Right now I feel like I'm at about 45% confident. No, 45% good at playing this game, if that makes any sense at all. They all have everything they could possibly need. It's just so screwed up that there's nothing I can do to fix it. I wish I knew what was wrong with my lines. I must have changed, deleted all the bus lines and redrew them at least 3 times in the past 2 days, and then I just quit. I'm very happy. I have never gotten this far in a city before where it hasn't just exploded or died, or how would I say? I just had to quit because I could not figure anything out. That's not the case. Our goal was to reach 70,000 megalopolis. There's another burned out building. Look at the beautiful sunset. Maybe. What is going on? Oh, we missed the sunset. That was so pretty. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this series as much as I did. It doesn't look like much because, again, you have to keep in mind, I'm a newbie at this game. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. It's all piecemeal. I'm going to make a lot of horrendous mistakes. I'm not great at just about any mechanic of the game. I rely heavily on a few key mods that everybody hopes will end up being in City Skylines 2 as a given. But I feel so good about my advancement, and I hope you guys all agree that I've come a long way, even though I still have a long way to go. But I thank you so much for being with me from the very start. There goes another line. Hey, if any of you know why this is occurring, I'd appreciate a comment. Let me know if this is normal, if this is because of the update, or who knows. Oh, now it's fixed. Isn't that weird? In the next build that I do, I'm going to do that thing again where I go into the workshop and I remove every single asset that I have currently. I'm just getting rid of it all. I'm going to wipe the slate clean. I'm going to remember to turn the infinite money off. And then when I come back in a new city, we're going to start from scratch and see how well I can manage this time. I'm very scared. I do not want to go into bankruptcy. I'm worried that it's going to be slow. It's going to be a slow process because we will have to wait for things to kick in. But that might be a good thing. It's just been a long time since I've done that. I can't guarantee anything. But that's where we are, and I hope to have the new series up and running on Monday. Give me the weekend to get my act together and get things sorted. I'm thinking of going boreal this time. I do not believe we've ever done a boreal. We've done island and temperate, tropical. I don't think we've done a boil, and I'm not a huge fan because they're very dark. So I'll have to kind of mess around with the LUTs if I can. I only have a few, and I might have to get rid of those as well. But my computer is gunning like mad, so I'm going to end it here. Boy, oh boy, I hope you like this series. And again, I do hope you think that I've come a long way. Maybe halfway. I'm at the halfway mark. I appreciate so much that you stuck with me to the end. Your support means a whole lot to me, believe me. Thank you. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves. Have an absolutely fabulous day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.